Our non-stop connected world can fracture attention, drain energy, and prevent deep focus. Demands and distractions overwhelm the mind, trying to juggle work, family, friends, emails, and more. But the antidote to overload is absence, purposeful, refreshing solitude. Strategic breaks from the noise and expectations surrounding you have incredible power to calm the mind, gain perspective, and pursue your highest priorities with renewed creativity. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism knew this, providing lessons on the life-changing benefits of solitude. In this video, we'll cover 12 essential Stoic principles to master the power of absence. You'll learn how unplug and recharge, reflect deeply, set goals, manage expectations, and come back with greater passion and wisdom. Thank you for watching and enjoy. Number 1. Learn to comfortably spend time alone. Solitude is a skill that requires practice and patience to master. It does not come naturally to many of us. We are social creatures by nature, accustomed to constant interaction and stimulation from friends, family, co-workers, and even strangers we encounter throughout the day. Alone time feels jarring and uncomfortable at first. Silence can be deafening when you are used to chatter and commotion surrounding you. Start by spending just a few minutes each day alone with your thoughts, free from digital distractions like your phone or computer. Sit quietly and focus on your breathing, take a short walk, or engage in a simple hobby like reading or drawing. Start with just 5 or 10 minutes so it is not too overwhelming. As you become more accustomed to your own company, slowly increase the duration to 30 minutes or even an hour. Use this alone time to meditate, reflect, pray, or think deeply about your goals and priorities. The absence of others forces you to be present with yourself. Resist the urge to fill the void with constant stimulation. Instead, learn to embrace the solitude. Use it as an opportunity for inner exploration. Expand your interests so you have activities that provide fulfillment independent of other people. What hobbies have you been wanting to explore? Gardening, photography, woodworking, learning a musical instrument. Choose something active that engages your mind and body. Discover new passions that you genuinely enjoy doing solo. Let your creativity run free. Soon, you will find solitude can be rejuvenating rather than draining. Time spent alone will become something you look forward to rather than dread. You will realize your own company can be just as valuable as socializing with others. Absence teaches self-reliance. You cannot depend on friends and family for constant amusement or attention. You must know how to be content with yourself. Mastering solitude takes patience, courage, and resilience, but the personal growth and self-knowledge are immense. Absence cultivates presence. When you are comfortable being alone, you're able to be fully present even when others are not physically there. You carry an inner stability and wholeness. Your happiness stems from within, not what's around you. This is the power of absence. Number 2. Develop interests and hobbies you can immerse yourself in. When you are alone, resist the urge to mindlessly scroll through your phone or flip through TV channels. Use the absence of others as an opportunity to engage in meaningful hobbies and passions. Make a list of any interests you've been wanting to explore, things like learning a new language, instrument, or skill. Pick 1 or 2 that most excite you and commit to actively learning for 30 to 60 minutes each day. Structure your alone time around these enrichment activities rather than passive entertainment. For example, if you've always wanted to learn guitar, get an inexpensive beginner model along with a self-teaching book or DVD. Set aside time every day to practice basic chords and techniques. As you improve, start learning simple songs and melodies. In a few short months, you could be playing full pieces thanks to consistent practice. Or, if you enjoy drawing, dedicate your alone time to sketching, shading, and perspective exercises. Assemble a portable supplies kit you can take to the park or coffee shop. Immerse yourself in improving your artistic abilities. Not every hobby needs to be complex. Simple pleasures like gardening, puzzles, baking, or photography allow creativity too. The goal is to have engaging activities that provide a sense of purpose and achievement. When you fill absence with enrichment, you'll find each day brings progress and meaning. Your skills will blossom with dedicated time and attention. You'll have tangible creations that reflect your commitment. Hobbies amplify the fulfillment you get from time alone. Solitude becomes an opportunity for personal growth rather than boredom. You nurture passion projects that enliven your days and nights. Absence allows your interests to flourish. Number 3. Practice being fully present wherever you are. Presence is the art of giving your full attention to the current moment. It means being focused, aware, and engaged, rather than letting your mind wander elsewhere. Presence is especially important during absence, when it's easy to space out or feel distracted. Start by bringing more presence into routine daily activities. While eating a meal, notice the textures and flavors in detail. Chew slowly and turn off any screens. When talking to someone, maintain eye contact and truly listen without thinking ahead to your response. During your commute, observe your surroundings instead of daydreaming. Also try incorporating mindfulness meditations which strengthen presence. Sit comfortably and focus on your breath, letting all other thoughts come and go without judgment. Even 5 minutes cultivates focus. Yoga and walking meditations also unite the mind and body in the moment. Most importantly, minimize digital distractions, which fracture attention. Turn off notifications and avoid multitasking. Set aside specific times to check devices instead of letting them interrupt your day. Give activities your full concentration before moving to the next thing. When you are fully present, even mundane tasks become more vivid. You gain greater insight from conversations and experiences. A sense of calm focus replaces hurriedness. Each moment takes on significance because you are truly experiencing it. Strong presence makes time alone more refreshing and purposeful. Whether you are reading, exercising, or pursuing a hobby, you'll be fully absorbed in the activity instead of rattled by distraction. Practice presence until it becomes an automatic reflex. Absence becomes your ally when attention is undivided. You control your mind, not the other way around. This mental muscle allows you to find meaning in any situation, even when alone. Number 4. Set goals and create plans for how you will use your absence. Absence without direction can become aimless and unfulfilling. Establish goals to give your time alone a sense of momentum and accomplishment. Start by reflecting on what you want to achieve in both the short and long term. Write down specific measurable goals related to your career, finances, health, relationships, personal growth, hobbies, travel, or other aspirations. Choose 1 to 3 high-priority goals to focus on over the next 3 to 6 months. Then break these down into smaller, manageable steps that you can tackle during your alone time. For example, if your goal is to run a 5K, your plan may include stretching, benchmarking your current fitness level, progressively increasing distance run, adding strength training, watching form videos, trying new running routes, etc. Schedule these steps across your calendar. For each block of alone time, assign a specific goal-related task to ensure you stay on track. Maintain a journal to record your progress and how you feel. Adjust your plan as needed. Establishing structure and routine will prevent your alone time from becoming directionless. Even simple goals like reading a book chapter each night or cooking 5 new recipes per week can add greater purpose. Evaluate your accomplishments at the end of each week. Recalibrate your goals as needed. Stay adaptable but persistent. Savor the satisfaction as you check items off your goal plan. Absence coupled with clear intention leads to achievement. When alone time has deliberate direction, you harness it as fuel for growth. With purpose, absence propels you forward. Number 5. Reflect on desired insights during your absence. Absence creates space for reflection that gets crowded out by daily noise. Take advantage of the solitude to gain perspective on relationships, work, habits, or any aspect of your life. Start by identifying specific areas you want clarity on. Is there a recurring problem you want fresh insight about? Are you questioning a major life decision? Are you hoping to deepen your spiritual values? Write down the topics so they are clear in your mind. During your alone time, explore these areas through journaling, meditation, or mindful walks. Ask yourself thoughtful questions and look at issues from multiple angles. Be open and non-judgmental, letting ideas flow freely. Ponder how your values and priorities relate. For example, if you are debating a career change, use the absence to list pros and cons, visualize your ideal work environment, research options that align with your strengths, and dig into fears holding you back. Or if you want to improve your marriage, reflect on how both people contribute to issues and what positive changes you can make. Look for recurring themes, gut feelings, and aha revelations that provide clarity. Over time, combine logical analysis with intuitive wisdom for greater perspective. Reflection is most productive without outside chatter and obligations constantly interrupting your thoughts. Absence grants the mental space needed to untangle complex questions. You emerge with expanded perspective and breakthrough inspiration that informs better decisions. Be patient and trust that important insights will arrive when your mind has room for deep reflection. Use absence to gain the wisdom that comes when you listen to your inner voice. Number 6. State absence reasons and return date clearly. To avoid misunderstandings, directly communicate your reasons for absence and expected duration. Reassure people you care about them just as much, but need more time for self-reflection, skill building, or other personal goals. Share how the absence will enrich your life so they understand the benefits. If possible, give advance notice before you start spending less time with someone. For example, starting next week, I'm going to be home after work instead of going out in order to focus more on my writing. I'll still see you on the weekends, though. Adjust communication based on their closeness to you and expectations for your time. Check in periodically during your absence to manage expectations. Tell loved ones, "I'm thinking of you," and share quick updates on your productivity and growth. Ask how they are also doing. Show that the relationship still matters to you even if you're apart more. For co-workers, communicate how you'll remain available for important work items during your absence from the office. Offer to check email periodically or be on call for urgent issues. Contribute as much as possible remotely. Be understanding if people feel let down or abandoned at first. Reassure them your absence is temporary and will enable you to ultimately strengthen the relationship by becoming your best self. With care and clarity, others will adjust to your more purposeful solitude. Number 7. Tease details about your absence to build excitement. For example, if you're planning a long solo trip, mention interesting points from your destination research without revealing the exact location. Say you're brushing up on your Spanish or reading Hemingway novels that are set in the area. Drop thoughtful clues and see if people can guess where you're headed. If you'll be blocking off time to launch a new business idea, share glimpses of your vision on social media. Post photos of notebook pages with brainstormed company names or sketches of potential logos. Generate buzz around your upcoming venture. For a new fitness goal, share inspiring progress pictures of others who achieved similar feats. Talk about the types of activities you'll be doing while avoiding specifics around your regimen. Give people just enough information to make them eager for more details. Remain intentionally vague about certain aspects to pique their interest. Time each reveals strategically to build suspense. The air of mystery you create will make people look forward to your return. When you re-emerge, they'll be excited to hear stories of your accomplishments and adventures during absence. Strategic timing gives your experiences more impact once you're ready to fully share. Number 8. Make sure your responsibilities are covered. Before embarking on a period of absence, put plans in place so you're not leaving people high and dry. Take time to thoughtfully assess your responsibilities and delegate where appropriate. If you'll be absent from work, meet with your team to reassign urgent projects and upcoming deadlines. Document processes and points of contact so work flows smoothly. Offer to check email periodically for anything critical. At home, stock up on groceries, pre-cook meals, and clean the house to reduce burdens on family. Make sure bills will be paid on time and any maintenance issues addressed. Ask a friend to periodically check on things. Think through upcoming appointments, events, and obligations that will occur during your absence. Reschedule less important items. For must-attend events, enlist a trusted person to cover for you. Put systems on autopilot as much as possible. Bill pay, lawn care, pet care, subscriptions, and anything else with recurring needs. The less you are missed, the longer your absence can be. Streamline obligations before disconnecting to fully recharge and avoid distractions. With thorough planning, you can detach completely without worrying. Handling logistics ahead of time shows care for those impacted. Make a checklist to assess areas that need coverage, then methodically create a contingency plan. Absence is most powerful when your responsibilities won't create problems or undue burden. Do the groundwork so you can be fully present in your solitude. Number 9. Practice disconnecting without constant check-ins. Unplugging from constant contact requires defeating the fear of missing out. Your mind will conjure irrational worries. What if someone needs you urgently? Absence means surrendering the comfort of perpetual availability. Start by turning off non-essential notifications, email, texts, social media, news alerts. Schedule specific times to check messages instead of reacting in real time. Tell contacts you are scaling back digital disruptions to focus on personal goals. When the urge to check in hits, pause and ask yourself if anything is likely to happen in the next few hours that you must address immediately. In most cases, the answer will be no. Breathe through the discomfort and refocus on your priorities. Plan activities that make you unavailable, like hiking or cooking an elaborate meal. Let calls go to voicemail as you immerse in a hobby or good book. Soon your mind will accept that being unreachable for periods is okay. Absence works best when you surrender the need to monitor daily urgencies. True rejuvenation requires calming the part of your brain that is addicted to constant stimuli. Each time you resist the impulse, you rewire yourself more strongly. Learning to disconnect from perpetual contact frees you from the tether of technology and obligations. You emerge with stronger concentration skills and inner stability. Absence returns you to the present moment, the only place where life is truly lived. Number 10. Consider doing a digital detox and limiting technology. At first, you may feel itchy and deprived without your usual online diversions. Sit with the discomfort and fill time with nature walks, reading physical books, playing instruments, gardening, or otherwise occupying yourself offline. As the detox continues, notice your mind slowing down and focusing more intently on each task without bombardment of texts, emails, and pings. Conversations take on more depth without distraction. Your senses become attuned to simple pleasures all around you. A full detox allows your brain to rest and body to relax without straining for constant stimulation. Sleep often improves as glowing screens stop overexciting the mind late into the night. Creativity blossoms with space to think originally. When it's over, consider leaving certain devices like TVs unplugged. Scale back online time in favor of more activities that nourish you. Savor liberation from the urge to compulsively check updates. You control technology, not the other way around. Absence coupled with disciplined technology fasts restores your natural rhythms. Renewal flourishes without digital dependence, sapping cognitive energy and fragmenting attention. Unplug fully and let peaceful presence return. Number 11. Consider absence's losses and gains. Keep a journal during your time away to track which relationships you think about most. Do you miss casual acquaintances or your closest confidants? Take note if you crave distraction and stimulation or relaxation and reflection. Watch how you fill unscheduled time when not constrained by deadlines and commitments. Do you pursue passions or binge hollow entertainment? What gives each day meaning and fulfillment versus mindless busyness? Notice if absence leaves certain voids exposed, like lack of community or purpose. Or does solitude feel calming and restorative? What this signifies about your spiritual and psychological needs. Use these insights to refine your routines and relationships when absence concludes. Nurture what you missed most while letting go of what faded away unnoticed. Realign activities around what motivates versus drains you. Absence provides a reset button to build back your life optimized for fulfillment. By being fully present with how you think and feel when no one's watching, you understand your authentic needs and longings. The experience reveals your deepest self. Number 12. Come back with renewed passion, perspective, and appreciation. When your period of absence concludes, re-enter your routines with a revived spirit and fresh eyes. You've pressed pause, redirected your energy, and gained new wisdom. Now integrate what you've learned. Share highlights of your experience with loved ones. What you accomplished, learned, struggled with, and enjoyed. Express appreciation for their support. Ask how they are and truly listen, free of internal clutter. At work, channel your renewed energy into important projects. Volunteer for new initiatives now that you have more focus. Bring elevated teamwork skills and emotional intelligence. Have deeper conversations enriched by the self-reflection you did. Bring thoughtful questions that dig beneath the surface. Practice mindful listening and presence. Carry the renewal into everyday habits by continuing enrichment activities, savoring unrushed mornings, and being fully engaged. Maintain boundaries against draining distractions. When challenges arise, tap into the resilience and confidence built through overcoming the absence. You accomplished more alone than you realized was possible. Though no longer in solitude, infuse your days with its spirit of simplicity, gratitude, and joy in the basics. Let absence live on through you. We've reached the end of our 12 Stoic lessons for mastering the power of absence. I hope these principles provided motivation and strategies to incorporate more thoughtful solitude, even in our busy modern world. When we periodically unplug, reflect, and slow down, the benefits to our mindset and productivity are immense. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed learning about applying Stoic wisdom, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I post new content each week about living a happier, more peaceful and purposeful life. Until next time, remember that periodic absence from the crowd allows us to better know ourselves. The power of solitude awaits.